Hello everyone. So today we have myself on the right playing the Shine Hybrid, and on the left is Josh playing his purple-green AncientBeetlemon deck. Now this is the Shine Hybrid deck I've just done the deck profile on yesterday. So if you want to see the deck, check it out. I'm going to get Josh to do some profiles on his AncientBeetlemon list. He's got a few, I believe. I think he's got a red, a purple, and a complete green one. So I'm going to ask him if he would do some deck profiles. But yeah, I'm going to mix the games up a bit from now on. I'm going to do some best of one and best of three. A bit time consuming, and plus the sidebars, I'm pulling them out for now as they are very time consuming to do. So I'll just do the voiceovers from now on. But yeah, I don't know why I'm shuffling so much here. Okay, here we go. Dice roll? No, we done the dice roll? Don't recall. Pretty sure Josh goes first in this one. Can't exactly remember. But yeah, remember guys, these are still a couple of days old. The cards, we're still getting used to it. There may be some misplays, I believe there might be, from both sides. I'm not entirely sure, but I think there is. But yeah. And we are using the mulligan rule as well. As you've just seen me there, top 5. So the 5 go back to the bottom, you draw a new 5 cards, but this happens after you've put your security down. Now I am first. I just play a Zoe here for 3. Now Zoe activates, lets you look in your security and add a hybrid, and then recovery +1. It's a very nice card, similar to the TK, but you can add any hybrid, which is very nice. Josh Atches is Cocomon, I believe that's called, and plays a Tapiamon and then a JP for 3 and then a Bokomon for 3. Now Bokomon lets you look at top 5, adds a hybrid and a tamer, or 10 warriors. And Josh finds himself a Mimi. And JP is when you evolve this tamer into a hybrid, it reduces the cost by 1, which is very nice. Okay, I play my own Bokomon, so it's the top 5. Do get a couple here. So I'm going with the Zoe, of course, and I believe I get a Cephomon. Is that Cephomon? Cephomon and the Jet Sylphimon are so familiar to each other. I believe that is the Cephomon. I'll go with the Cephomon. Okay. Yeah, just had a little read of Bokomon there, just in case it wasn't both of them. But yeah, you can take one of each: a hybrid, 10 warriors, or a tamer. You can take 2. So you can take 1 hybrid, 1 10 warriors, and a tamer, or yeah, whatever. So I go into Kazemon for 2. Then the Bokomon triggers. Lets me gain 2 memory when you evolve over a tamer, which is a pretty sick ability. It stacks as well, which is nice. And then I go into Jet Sylphy and recover 1. So Jet Sylphy is, if you evolve, it's a 3 cost, but if you evolve over a tamer, it becomes a 1 cost to evolve, and when digivolving you recovery +1. Such a stupid card. Okay, now Josh goes into Beetlemon here for 1 because of JP and gains 2 back from the Bokomon. Nice little play. Now Beetlemons look at top 5. Very similar to the Bokomon. You look at the top 5, you can add a hybrid, and I believe it's a JP to your hand. That's when digivolving. Very nice. He swings at the Tapiamon. Hits a TK and Kari. It's unfortunate for Josh. He activates the baby egg. I'm not entirely sure what the egg does, so sorry about that. I think it looks at the top 3. You can either put them on the bottom or the top, something like that. Okay, Josh looking at his options. Give himself a nice 2 memory. Plays a Izzy, green, from the green structure deck. I believe that is all turns when one of your opponent's Digimon is rested. You can rest this tamer and gain 1 memory. Now I do believe he misses this a lot during the game, which is kind of unfortunate for him. That's one of the misplays I was saying. Okay, so Jet Sylphy into Tapiamon. Now this is where I'm saying he could have used this TK to prevent this play here. Now I play a Kari for 3. Then I play the Schwaltz, whatever it's called, Schwaltz the rest to clear his board. Now, if he would have used the Izzy there, I wouldn't have been able to do that, because obviously the Izzy would have put me down to 2, and then playing the Kari would have passed the turn over. But obviously, I don't believe the Izzy is mandatory, so I wasn't really obliged to tell him at the end of the day. He's a bit mean, but still. Okay. Moving on. I've given him 6. 6 isn't bad. Plays a Pokemon. The top 5. Okay, he's got a nice selection there. It's a JP, and I believe that is a Metal Kabuterimon. Okay. Plays as JP for 3. And is he a Mimi he's looking at in his hand there, or a Mimi? Plays a Mimi for 4. Okay. Passes me 4 over. I play TK for 4. I still haven't seen that Salamon yet, but it's no biggie. Play the TK, get a shine off that TK, and then recover 1. Okay. I don't think I'm actually going to shine. Apparently TK plays the ShineGreymon now. Yeah, I forgot to pick that up. I don't believe I'm going to shine this Boko. I can't exactly remember. I don't think I'll waste a shine on it. No, I definitely don't. Okay, so play another Kari for 3. Passes him 3 over. He's going to 3 anyway, so makes no difference. Okay, so he hatches Demi-Miramon. Demi-Miramon is when attacking, you draw 1 and discard 1, I believe. Okay, JP. There we go, JP. Beetlemon for 2. JP makes it 1, and then the Pokemon gives him 2, putting him back up to 4. So he searches the top. So he gets a Metal Kabuterimon, I believe that one is. The Metal Kabuterimon is evolved for 1, and then it can rest something with 6,000 or less, I believe it is. Or is it 5,000 or less? I think it's 6,000 or less. That's obviously why he didn't rest the Jet Sylphie. It goes into a Tapiamon. Then goes into the Rhino Kabuterimon for 1. He's got a level 5, so now he can use that Mimi to raise the Tapiamon. He swings into the Boko and triggers the Rhino, so the Rhino can evolve into a hybrid, I believe it is, for a play cost of 3. Don't understand why I activated the Karis there, because I was going to 3 anyway with the TK, but yeah. Yeah, so I go to 3. And then the TK and Kari put me up to 4. I'm stuck in a bit of a pickle, but I do have that shine. I believe a shine, kill the Tapiamon and the Pokemon, and then swing over the AncientBeetlemon. The shine is at 15k, gains a K for each tamer I have. Yes, that does include the Kari. It's not just yellow tamers when he's getting his buff. It's yellow tamers when you're doing his reduction, DP reduction, but the buff is for all tamers, I believe. Okay. So I just opt to play another TK and Kari, past the turn over here. He's going to 3 anyway, I was on 1, so nice little play. So now I'm gaining 4 memory next turn now when it passes over to me, so be going to 7. Goes into Rhino Kabuterimon. No, that's Metal. No, Rhino Kabuterimon. And he swings over the shine. Passes 3 over. Now I can activate the the Karis here. Go to 5. And then I gain another 4 and go to 9. And then the Karis will activate because that was still technically my opponent's turn. Okay. We go on TK and Kari to Sephirmon for 2. Draw. And then Jet Sylphie for 1. And draw and recover. My recovery just goes out the roof here. I think I go all the way back up to 5. Yeah. I believe I have the Seraphimon in hand. Go into the Seraphimon for 4, I think. I'm counting, so obviously I've got a Susanomon in hand. Exactly what I remember doing here. I think I go into the Seraphimon. Okay, I'm thinking hard. Play TK. I think I pull this back here. No, there we go. Yeah, I pull this back. It was a bit of a misplay to recalculate my hand. This is the first time playing this deck as well, guys, so please bear with me. If I go into the Shine, reduce it by 8k. I didn't really need to. I don't understand why I'd done it, but yeah, so I reduced it by 8k. Then he brings out Argamon, and then my play was to get rid of the Argamon by ShineGreymon, I believe, and then next turn I just unload with the ShineGreymon. Here we go. I just didn't want him having anything on the board at all. So the ShineGreymon comes down and kills the Arbamon. I think that was the best play I had in my hand at the time. So, yeah. Okay. He doesn't have any JPs, so I didn't have to worry about that. He's used quite a lot of his hybrids as well, was what was going through my head. So, that was another thing. He's got a lot of tamers coming down off. That's 2 Izzy's, and then Izzy and Mimi. Now, if you've noticed, he has completely forgotten to activate these Izzy's throughout the game. I think he's done it like once or twice. But I believe I do it another one in the security now. He does activate them here. So we go down to 3. There we go. Big hit from the ShineGreymon. Now ShineGreymon, obviously, when Digivolving, you delete something, and then he's got security attack +2 as well, so he's always hitting for 3 checks, which is disgusting. Like a better BT1 Omnimon, if you'd say. Okay, so now I'm coming. There's the Kazimon for 2. I believe I stacked my security back up here. The Jet Sylphie for 1, and a Recover 1, and then I believe I do the Seraphimon play now. Still a rookie. There's the Seraphimon for 4. Gonna draw and recover 1. Now, Seraphimon's when Digivolving, recovery +1, and on deletion, recovery +1. Such a nice card in the deck. Fits nicely. Now, Josh reads ShineGreymon, but he doesn't really count well for ShineGreymon. He thinks he misses it, but he thinks it's just hybrids. But it's not. It's tamers as well. He has a little stumble here, but then he realises, oh, the JP's there. Let's go. So he's now ShineGreymon and my ShineGreymon, I believe. There we go. Okay. And now have the Salamon. So here he goes, the Salamon on top of the Uppbeat. Salamon's obviously on deletion. If you've got 3 or less, you recover 1. 3 or less security, you recover 1. Okay. So I swing in the security. Hit a Swalt Larots, whatever that card is called. It does nothing because I've got nothing level 5 or less for him to delete. Okay. And then I play a Zoe. Check the security for a hybrid. I believe I do get one. That's the Cephimon. Then recovery +1. Shuffle it up a bit. Okay. And we go on to 3 anyway and 5. So I think again he missed that Izzy play there again. Which is not great. I'm pretty sure he misses the Izzy and Mimi here too. So he could have went up to 5, which is a bit silly. Like, you get that a lot with Josh. He doesn't read his cards. It's him. Yep. No, he swings over. Like, he could have went up to 5 there and stayed into the 10, but, you know, it's Josh. On deletion, miss 1. Now he is relying on these. So we made a little mistake here. It does have piercing. So, yeah, the recovery will come first, and then the piercing will come afterwards. So then the TK activates. I'll get the Wyvern's Breath because I believe it's the only yellow card in there, which is not nice. You don't want to take that. I believe I end the game now anyway. So the Salamon comes up. I'm going to swing with the Salamon. Now I do rush a bit here. I recover, and then I realised Uppbeat lets me draw, so I should have drawed first and then recovered, but the game's over now anyway. It wouldn't make much of a difference. And then I used the go to 2, and then go into a 7-man for 2 and attack for game. That was the game, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one.